Whoa! Yeah, it's me again. Anyhow, yes, we're back at Tunstall, and because I've got a demons to put to bed here, but I did have a script ready to come here because when I was driving here, Shane said to me he was already here, and I thought he was fishing, so I had a script to say, like, here he is, look, he's already pinched all the fish. And he was down the beach set up but hadn't cast it out. Mainly because of this gully, and the water's now come in, but you know, that's the excuse. But yeah, so he's balls all my initial bit of spiel. But yeah, don't want to sound as I'm repeating myself either, but often I do, and that's just the way it is. So yeah, thank you for everyone that's commented in the previous video. And that would have been, oh, what would that have been? That would have been Hompton, I think. Yeah, thank you very much. It's much appreciated. All kind words. Such a loyal base of subscribers I have, and a lot of views for the subscribers that I have. So yeah, it's much appreciated, and please carry on. Fishing Tunstall. It's a 5.8 metre tide here. You can see the angle of the beach. It's got a good angle on it. I'm fishing with Shane and Danny Shaw from Kent. Yeah, Danny come up this morning left his house at 3 and was at mine at about just after 6:30. So spending the weekend fishing with Danny in different places, and he's just having a little break fishing up in Middle Earth. So yeah, so that's where we are today. If you've clicked on this video and you're watching it, thank you very much. If you would like to subscribe, consider subscribing. I do moan and rant, and I do repeat myself quite a lot. Don't know if I've said that, but I do repeat myself quite a lot, but it's just the way it is, isn't it? I'm no David Attenborough. So yeah, please subscribe if you like it. Ring that bell so that if I go live, you know that I'm going live, if you want to watch that. Leave a comment, and please share my videos around on different sites or whatever you have to do. It's all too technical for me, but yeah, got that in early, haven't I? So we're fishing the Leader Icon rods today again. M Sport Elite Powers. Still got me 525 mag freeze. I've put new line on because it was getting chafed, and I've got my spare part for me Fathom 12s now, so things are looking up. Next video you'll probably see me with my Fathom 12, and I'll probably be on the beach at Lincoln, well, in Lincolnshire. Nice sandy beach, because I've only got fine line on that. So yeah, bait, we've got squid, bit of crab, lug, I've got some horse mackerel, I've got some trout, and today it's nice and calm, it's warm. Let's hope there's something about, you never know. Nice ray, smooth hound, turbot. Get them all off this beach. So yeah, wish me luck. And this is the intro done. And again, if you've switched on, thank you very much. That's where we come down, Danny. Danny had a little stumble when he come down there, and but we were helping him, but he still had a little stumble. So yeah, we come down there, and that's the cliffs. Hillston's down there. You can see how far the water's going up the cliffs, wetting it. Not so much here, but then it's wet over there. So there's portions of the beach the water come into. I think we're going to get washed off the beach today. We might not, because it's so calm, but you never know. But down there at Hillston, you got to fish off the cliff, and we'll be fishing there soon. Shane don't know it yet, but we're going to start taking it in turns where we want to fish, and I'm going first. So we'll either fish at Cowden or Hillston, and then we're moving north down. We're going to fish all the beaches as we go down, post them all on the channel. Somewhere different things. A place called Poo Pipe, I think that's got good access. All the way to Filey. Let's fish Filey Bay. If we don't fish Filey Bay, we'll fish the brig. All depends on weather, and whether we've got big enough, lots of gumption. Anyhow, there you go. There you have a perfect double head cast there. Gone out to Brighton it has. Turned right at Belgium and came back in. Yeah, so my initial speech, as I just said, was totally ballsed up because Shane decided to be the gentleman for once. Not saying that he's not a gentleman, but he decided not to cast out before we got here. I mean, I'd have had my rods out, hoping to get a hound before they got here, so I could send a picture on the way. But yeah, Danny's already got one out, I think.
I think he's got them both out now.
Has he?
Yeah, he's just set up another rig.
Didn't know Shane was filming then. I've got weed up right on.
Yeah, that's just like that.
That's what I asked you before.
Tell you what though, the swell's beautiful, isn't it?
Yeah,
Brilliant
it's
today. A lot better today.
it's definitely water for hounds, I think, or a ray. Yeah, I phoned up Dud on the coast because I asked if I could. I asked if I should actually.
Alright, yeah.
Well, I'm now going to reel my first line in. There's a bit of weed on it, so we're going to get that in. The chap next to me, over my shoulder, who's a very nice chap, I've just spoken to him. He's just pulled in a monstrous bass that was a keeper and returned it, so top draw to him. But what a fish he's just caught on his first cast as well. And there's us free air blanked. I've only caught an eel. Oh, bless it. Right. Well, that's jubilation has just turned to sadness. Look at my rig. Look at my rig. See that rig? You know, if you're a fisherman, you know that eels, silver eels, green eels, tangle themselves up. Well, it tangled itself so much into a knot, it strangled itself. It's lost its eye, and there's no life from the eel. So what should be, and I know people are saying it's only an eel, but you know, they aren't just only an eel, they're a fish, aren't they? And it was so tight around, you must have seen me unhooking that, and you can see by this how tight that was round it. And this little green hook there was the hook that was in it, and it's tangled up so much that it was lifeless, absolutely lifeless when I brought it out. So yeah, I haven't blanked, I've caught an eel, but bit of a sad thing, isn't it, really?
Is it eel?
Yeah, it's dead, mate.
Taking it. You catch it. Has it knotted itself?
This eyes. This is all blown up. Look, it's got no eyes now. No eyes at all now.
It's that, isn't it?
Poor thing. So, you look at my rig, Shane. Look at my rig. The hook was in its mouth, it had all this round it, and all this. You can see all this was wrapped round the eel.
Wow.
Do you think that was?
Yeah, it happens, right? Yeah.
It wouldn't happen if we weren't fishing, would it? I've come out today for the fish. It's not good.
Not good, mate.
Right. It's not a blank. Sad way not to get a blank. I don't like to lose any fish. Yeah, we'll leave it in the bucket and see what happens. But I think it's only got one bit of an eye. It's not looking good for it. So what do you do? I'll probably just have to return it, and it'll just be part of the food chain. So apologise to any eel lovers out there, which I'm one. I like any fish, and yeah, it's enough of that. It's happened, but it wouldn't have happened if I hadn't come fishing, would it? And that eel would have still been alive out there. But that's fishing. That's it. Yeah, it's a shame. Nothing to really shout about, is it? Not that it's a small little green eel or silver eel. It's a shame that it's tangled itself up like they do, tied itself in knots. shame, isn't it? Well, it is for me anyhow. I don't like standing on a snail. In fact, when my dad paid me a penny a snail all them years ago because they were eating his veg, I used to collect them, get my pennies, show them in the box, and then I'd go keep them in the garage. And one day they all got out and the garage was covered in snails. And since that day I don't even like standing on the snail. But a chap down there caught a glorious bass. It must have been about 46-50 centimetres. It was a big bass. And then whether you say it's just an eel, it don't matter. I've caught an eel and it's committed harry-carry. Through what they do, they spin up, don't they? So now we've got the next bait out. I'm going to try and save that rig in a bit. I'll get another rig baited up now and move my rods back, I think. The tide's coming in. And there's Shane, and in the blue top is Danny. Nothing on that bait, but it's been out a while. I had to get the spade and dig some more steps in to make it easier for Danny and get his water and bring some food down. So we'll get this chucked out now. Yeah, been talking and chatting, having a bit of a laugh. Casting this way, I don't know what I'm doing. Well, I've just dug a few steps in to get up this cliff. Put my gear at the top. Tide is here. We've got another hour and a half before high, so it's going to get a bit tight. If you're around that corner, I reckon you'd be all right. Yeah, you'd be all right. But we aren't. We're here because we're too lazy to walk. So yeah, up to now Danny hasn't caught anything, which is a shame. Scott ain't caught anything, which is a shame. And I've caught a green eel, which obviously committed suicide on my rig. But there you go, I ain't blanked. So I've just got another bait out, which is squid and lug. I'm going to bait this rig up and get some of my gear up top. I think I'll put a couple of batteries in my pocket, and I shall leave it until the last minute and go up there and fish up there. So happy days. Probably go down to one rod, but yeah, it's an absolutely beautiful day. Like I say, Danny's up fishing all weekend. Sorry for repeating myself. That's just the way it is. We're going to fish tonight until late, and then we're going home, get some sleep, and then we're going to fish again. Danny's down there now, reeling in. Don't know if I'll get there by the time he reels it in with my limp. I'm doing all right, thank you, Shane.
Excellent.
Ain't caught out yet, mate.
Not yet, Vern.
No.
Not yet.
Shane ain't caught nothing yet, his favourite beach. Oh, my hip's gone now. Well, mate, what's it like fishing up there?
Rubbish.
Rubbish?
Absolute rubbish.
We've had a bass and an eel out. There's fish there, mate.
300 miles for nothing, you.
Yeah. Well, I did say, it's not about the fishing, mate. I keep getting told it's about the day out being there.
It is. Go out in the company.
Yeah.
So
What's the company like?
I'm hoping for a good day out.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know.
Certainly makes a change, though, mate. That's for sure.
I reckon if you go right round that bit round there, you don't get washed off the beach, do you? Because he's walked right round there. Yeah.
We ain't got long before we have to start climbing, haven't we?
Well, it's looking that way, isn't it? I've just dug some steps in.
I'll have to go up where the train is.
Yeah, I would say so, Danny, because that ain't very level there, is it? That bit there's all right, but it's getting up there, isn't it? You could get up there. I could get your hand to get up there. Right.
Lose all the bait though, Chad.
You what?
Lose all the bait.
A bit of crab. A bit of crab. Shout and I'll get your hand to get your rod rest, because you can hold your rods. Yeah. I'll put your rest up there and then we can just put one up time so it's steady. Right, Danny's fishing up there. Give us a shout, mate, when you want it. Because you don't want to damage your rods, do you?
You'll tap my bag out there. Once you're up there, right?
Yeah, you can get all the little bits up. I'll get you hand with the rod. Well, I'll get you hand with your blue box as well if you want. Well, this rod, you can put up air rough, I guess, but it's up to you.
Yeah, I'm not going to be using that.
This rod in there, is that
Throw it, no problem.
I'll dive with then. Hey, if it gets washed off, you'll just have to try and hook it. Mr. Begbie.
Yes, sir.
Have you in the time that I've gone down there, because Danny's going to fish up top there.
Yeah.
Have you caught anything?
You've missed all the action, Ben.
Ah.
While you was down there yapping.
Did you have a bite?
Yeah. No. I've had knuckle, mate.
Do you think this might wash us off, or do you think we're worrying?
Sounds like that, about 10 to 5.
See, he'll be all right, I reckon.
10 past 4.
Back.
Yeah.
And that blue's gone round that corner. You're obviously going to get washed off there.
He was grinning like a Cheshire cat.
Was he?
Yeah.
He said to me, where are you? I said, just down to get down. He says, you got that budgie rail or something now? I said, yeah, there is, yeah. And he says, you'll be all right there.
Yeah. Every time coming back just the elastic on me.
I can see Danny going down there because he sort of like runs down. He starts going.
Good, because I'll let
I said to him, I'll get Andrew it because he can hold his rods. I'll put his tripod up.
Yeah, we'll get him up there, won't we?
I've dug some steps. You've got these steps to get up there, haven't you?
Yeah.
There you go then. We're all prepped, ready to get up the cliff if we need to. We might not need to. Anyhow, let's get this rig baited up and we ain't got long before we're up the cliff. We've got an hour and probably 20 minutes, hour and a half before high water. And we've got 4 meters between the tide line and the bottom of the cliff. So we're going up the cliff today. Danny's now, if you can see down there, is now going up the cliff. Yes, I've only got the camera on to see if he falls. Hopefully he won't, because we don't want a damaged Danny to go home. His wife needs him all fit. Shane's talking to that black thing on the tripod. I don't know what on earth he's doing. He keeps talking to it. But I have said to Danny that I will get his tripod up there for him. When I go up top, I will only be using one rod. But yeah, there's the cliff. There's me. Matey boy should be alright because he's in a little cove. But yeah, there we go. I'm still recording. Tom, is still recording, mate. Anyhow, I'm back here now. We'll stop it. Well, don't need that on now, I don't think. We have got no fish to report yet. I've downsized my rigs to flappers. I've got small size 2 hooks on, and we're going all out for a sole or anything like that. They're good strong hooks anyhow, and we'll just see what happens. We've got to fish for something, we've got to get something, we've got to change your plans. So I've had big baits out, prawn, squid and worm, really good black lug and all it is. I've tried everything, sand eels, black lug, sand eels and squid, prawn on its own. So I'm now doing squid strips, some with black lug in the squid strip, and I mean a strip of squid, and see if we can catch a sole. That's how I caught my sole last time. Change the rigs, downsize, let's try and get a fish. I'm fed up with blanking, and I'm want to catch more than one fish, so yeah. What we've got on now, we've got the barbecue lit. I'll chuck the coals down there so I can put the meat over there as it cooks, and once them flames are gone, we've got burgers, bread rolls, and we've got some sauce. So yeah, I've got a chap next to me. I'm going to offer him a burger because I've got 4. I don't think I couldn't eat 2 burgers, so those 2 can't. I'm sure he can eat one, so we'll give the chap down there a burger. So yeah, I shall be back in a bit. I've only just cast it out. I did snap off. It was because my magnets on my reel, I took them right off last night when I re-spilled the reel, and obviously I give it more welly than the gentle cast I were doing, and it bird's nest and snapped off. Tide's going out, it didn't go out far, so I will be able to return that and get that back. Don't like losing out. So yeah, if we catch a fish I shall be back. If I don't catch a fish I'll be back anyhow, because I do like to have a bit of a waffle. Right, Shane. Got 4 burgers on it, all cooking away. What'll happen is, I'll cook them too quick and they'll burn. got my old line back. I just got my line that I just snapped off, so I ain't got to even wait for low tide, which we are anyhow. Yum yum. So we've got nothing. Those two ain't got nothing. All they're doing is jigging about and laughing because they ain't caught now. Look at them. Couple of pansies. Ain't caught no fish, but I have. Yeah, me. I've caught the fish. Look at them. They ain't caught out. No, they ain't caught out. Anyhow, I've just reeled my line in, look. As you can see here. All the way down to my bait. So yeah, we got that in and got the burgers on the go on the barbecue. I forgot my kettle. Could have brought my kettle and a bottle of water, couldn't I? And then we could have had a brew. So yeah, cremating the burgers at the minute, but they'll be all right. So Shane's having one, Danny's having one, I'm having one, and I think it's Graham. I'm not sure. I'll have to ask again. I'm terrible with names. Nice bloke. You'll catch something. You'll catch it. You'll definitely not catch a lynch chick. I'm just proving how bad it is up there. So that when you go down there, you can tell all them how neighbours.
Good, wait, but on that old
There's beach here as well, I reckon. I mean, if he was pulling 20 pounds out.
Not very good from the run out. Look for that bush next time, don't you?
5.1 tide and get down there. Did he show you even more there? Because I heard him say 19 and 8.
And you can see
yeah, but you can see that big.
definitely tell
VA or some university in Norfolk. That'll be at Norwich. So he went fishing at Galston in the Army, Salt House and all that round there. So
What are you doing different? He's fucking melting down like that.
I think you need that in your arsenal, don't you? But you catch them now, isn't it? Well, everybody enjoyed the burgers. Matey boy there, I'm sure his name's Graham. If you're watching this, mate, I apologise if I got your name wrong. Terrible with names. But yeah, no fish yet. Shane's now pulling in to do a bait change. He's been out there too long because he's just ate a burger. And Danny's doing the same thing. I think they'll just have hooks and bait elastic on. Danny's caught a big shore crab. And you know what I got. I'm not repeating myself. Anyhow. Time is 7:51. My lights are in the van. And should be right just with this light, really. It'll just be different. I ain't going back to the van to get my lights because I'll be knackered. I've been to the van 3 times. So, we'll see you in a bit. Right, well, we're just taking the rods down. Last cast, I'm going to cast in the gully. I've got a 2-hook flatter on small hooks. It's my last rig for today. I'm bringing it down here to make sure I get over these snaggy rocks. I'm sorry you're so close to my face. Face only a mother could love, eh? Right, let's put that there. Turn that on. Yeah, so it's too bright, bloody hell. So yeah, it's been an eventful day. It's been a glorious day. Always nice to be out no matter what happens. It's been nice weather, still not too cold now really. And yeah, it's good just to be out into doing whatever you enjoy doing. I enjoy fishing, I enjoy moaning, cook some burgers. Give, I think it's Graham. I'm really sorry if I got your name wrong. And yeah, I cooked burgers for everyone on the beach, apart from the 2 down that end, but I didn't have enough burgers, so like I said to you lads, I'm sorry about that. But yeah, it's been nice. Yes, I've had an eel. Yes, it died, I understand. There's nothing I could personally do unless I weren't fishing, but that ain't gonna happen. These things happen. Chap next to me, he's caught a ray and a beautiful bass. So we've got a last cast out in the gully, to the back of the gully, and hopefully we'll get something. It's nice to catch more than one fish. You just got to be in it to win it. Yeah, you just got to try your best, haven't you? But we're going this is my last cast. I'm going to have a word with Danny if Danny isn't already packing up, but then Danny can carry on fishing and then we just leave whenever. But we'll be able to get get some scram, have a beer, put a gear away, rinse the reels and get ready for fishing tomorrow. Do I take my fixed bills tomorrow? I might do. Or I could take my Pen Fathoms, couldn't I? Could take them. So we've got the last try out now. We've got strips of squid on, long strips of squid, on size 2 hooks. If there's a flatfish out there, we're going to get it. If there's an eel out there, we're going to get it. Trouble is my forceps are back there and my bucket. But I can leave the fish in the water and then go and get my bucket. So yeah, Watch this space. This is the last cast. We're at Tunstall. It's been great having Shane with us. I don't know where Shane is actually. Oh, Shane's over there. So yeah, see you in a minute. Well, it's the last reel in of the last chuck, and then it's packing up time. Let's see what we've got on there. I don't think there's anything on it, but you never know. Well, in the few minutes that was out, the bait's gone. Them crabs absolutely love low water, don't they? Because they can take all the time, can't they? So, that's it at Tunstall on the 23rd of July. Caught an eel. Unluckily Shane and Danny have caught nothing, but that's fishing. And the chap to the left of me, Graham, who's a very nice chap. Thank you for meeting you, Graham. It's been much appreciated talking to you. It's been nice. And he caught a large bass. It must have been 50 centimetres from where I stood, but it could have been smaller. And he also caught a nice ray. So yeah, not a prolific session at all, but I haven't blanked. And we'll look forward to the next time, which is tomorrow on Lincolnshire coast. We'll see if we can get there. So yeah, wish us luck, and this is the end of this. See you in the next one. And there goes Danny up the slope, up the cliff of doom. He's not looking forward to it. Good luck, Danny. I'm afraid to say, I don't think Danny's used to these cliffs, being from coming down south, but he'll be alright. He's doing 2 trips, I think, taking up a bit of gear each time. The time he gets up, I'll be taking all mine up, hopefully. Anyway, see you later, and I'll see you in the... See you in the next one. Danny's got his basket on his back. Well, he's got to bring it down here to get up. Well, it's been a great day. Always fishing to the last second. Shane has gone now, but then Shane was there beforehand, before we got here, so he's had a long day and he's got work, something on for tomorrow. Busy tomorrow. Danny's now packing up. I've got all my gear to pack up, but I have got a rod laying against the cliff on a bag. Yeah, nothing happening, but we've got small hooks out there, so we're going for any fish. We could get a big fish, little fish. Any fish would be good. Yes, I've caught a fish. Yes, it wasn't a good outcome, but I did catch a fish, and it's no blank. It's always nice. Well, it's always nice to catch a fish, but I've caught so many. If I am blanking, I normally catch a fish, and one session it'd be nice to catch a handful of fish. It's been a long while since I caught a load of fish, and we've been back in November, December when I was on the Humber. But yeah, we'll just have to see how it goes, won't we? There's always next time, and that's tomorrow. Whoa! Yeah, it's me again.